We go for the big swing. Sure. Name help me out by giving me the momentum breaker. So we're going to use that. And we win. What's going on, YouTube? Achilles here, and today I put together a Dimir Reanimator deck. With the new cards out, I got inspired by Roiling Dragonstorm because you draw 2, discard a card, and when a dragon you control enters, you return it to your hand. So we play a bunch of dragons, including Marang, River Regent, which is a great target to reanimate, as well as its instant omen ability is very relevant for this deck to fix your hand or discard a really powerful card to reanimate. So you could play a dragon, bounce back to your hand, use it as fodder for Bitter Triumph, just as an extra resource for those grindy games. And Hidetsugu and Kairi is a really cool card because it's a dragon, and you could also have some interesting interactions of putting something really powerful to the top of your deck, and then in some weird situation you could Bitter Triumph your own card, and then let's say you put Valgavoth to the top of your deck, then you can hit him for 9. So there's some interesting interactions with that. And with the Oculus, we are playing a few of those because not only are we playing Zombify, but we're playing No One Left Behind, which, if Oculus is engraved, we could play this for 2 mana. So we have some discounted reanimating cards as well. So let's get right into this list. We got 1 Rona's Vortex, 1 Spell Pierce, 4 Caustic Exhale, 1 Cut Down, 2 Dispelling Exhale, 4 Roiling Dragonstorm, 4 Bitter Triumph, 3 Abhorrent Oculus, 4 Zombify, 2 No One Left Behind, 1 Overlord of the Balemurk, 1 Hidetsugu and Kairi, 4 Marang River Regent, 2 Atraxa Grand Unifier, 2 Valgavoth Terror Eater. For the lands we got 4 Islands, 4 Swamps, 4 Darkslick Shores, 2 Gloomlake Verge, 4 Restless Reef, 4 Undercity Sewers, and 2 Conduit Pylons. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and if you want to become a member, you can get early access to videos as well as member shoutouts. Let's get right into these games. Okay, having the roiling is always nice because you can just fix your hand, and you're going to really want to if your opponent's playing mono red. Oh yeah, they got all the stuff. Worst case scenario is them throwing a Monstrous Rage, but thankfully that isn't the case. So, hear me out, guys. I'm going to hold up the Dispelling Exhale because this isn't enough threats to really, put pressure on. Yeah, sure, they have 2 1-drops, but unless they pump it up, I really don't care. So, if they try to go for like an Emberheart Challenger or whatever, we're going to counter it. And then next turn we'll go roiling. It just doesn't seem right to go roiling and then just tap out and then they just do whatever, Because in this situation we do this and then we just only take 2. Which isn't bad. Could be a lot worse, I'll tell you that much. Alright, so we get the Conduit Pylon. Yeah, alright, so we're going to do it like this. It's perfect. Do this. We're going to discard that. Or do we discard a Marang so we can reanimate maybe? Yeah, you know what? In case we do get a reanimated card, that would be pretty cool. So let's do it like this. And we'll hold the cut down in case they pump something up. Which they might. The Burst Light. Alright, sure, we'll just do it like this. 7. Not looking too good. Oh my god, am I gonna go roiling again? Guess I am. Got the Bitter Triumph. Something. Go for their big swing. We'll discard to get rid of that. So we go to 4. Got the Zombify, that's big. Let's use the Conduit first. Maybe we can get something really good in the graveyard. I don't know if we need another Bitter Triumph. Maybe we do in case they have something really crazy that we have to get rid of. We'll do this. 1, 2. Get both to our hands, just extra resources. Because it's not the best Reanimator card you could get, but when you could trigger the Dragonstorms to return to your hand, it kind of just seems a lot better. See what we could get. Not bad at all. So this is where we hold double Bitter Triumph up. We just hope for the best. Let's see what happens. I really don't want to discard another card with Bitter Triumph, but yeah, I'm gonna have to. So that one's getting targeted. Yeah, we target this one. So now we're at the mercy of whatever our opponent really draws. Definitely not the most ideal situation to be in. Let me tell you something. For some reason, if they don't have anything to do damage, then we got game right now, guys. Here, we'll bounce this. The trigger's on its own anyway. Alright, so, let's see. Moment of truth. I'm at 1. No way. Okay. We get to go first. Not the best hand, but it's not the worst hand. All we're really missing is this Reanimator spell, and we are in the zone. Speaking of being in the zone, nothing feels better than going Undercity Sewers turn 1, surveilling, and getting that Reanimator card in the graveyard already. Such a great feeling. But we don't... Oh, wow. I was about to say we don't feel the best until we get Zombify, but we already got it, so we're chilling. That's our 4th land that we're going to have to play next turn. And then we go for Swamp turn 4, Zombify, and all that nonsense. And the Slick Shot. Oh my goodness. I was thinking about getting these basic lands, the set of them, but I ended up just not. Just kept the ones I have. They do look cool though. Alright, they go for their big play. Very exciting. With the Storm Chaser's Talon, look at that. Alright. We behold the dragon, and we're also going to Bitter Triumph. Now they have their little otter, and then they just end. What's good about their deck, though, is they have enough permanents to get past the ward cost on Valgavoth. So it's not like they're completely out. It's just depends on, do they have the right card to interact with Valgavoth? And the answer is no. I am going to look for that card instead. By the way, I didn't realize this card is, It's a common, and I wanted to get a playset in real life, and I think they're like 12 or 13 each. It's crazy for a common. But at the same time, I have in other card games seen commons, especially like short prints, be like $40 sometimes. Nice cards you got here. You know what? Don't mind if I do. Play it like this. Big swing. Can't have two because of the legendary rule. So I think we just pass. We'll set up for an Atraxa next turn. Or we could even go for the Oculus, but Oculus, Atraxa, which one's the better target, guys? You tell me. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think that's going to matter if you pump things up that much. Alright, let's do this real quick. There's a chance I could get like a cut down or the other one drop. Which I don't, but it's all good. What's cool about next turn is I could go No One Left Behind and Zombify, but wait a minute, no. I would have to get Oculus in the graveyard to use the sad discounted price, so no, I'm definitely wrong about that. But if I had it in there, I could do that. Alright, that's 14, 17, 20 damage on board. Could they get an extra 5 in? Blue doesn't pump up creatures, so if they prowessed it, they would only get in 4, so I will be at 1. I am the one to survive. Might as well just make life really hard for them. Let's go for the swing first. Okay. Play this. Discard this. What if they bounce this? What's in there? Oh, they could bounce it though. And then that will give them, that would be all their mana at the same time. Oh, this is rough. Going for the Atraxa. I think it'll be okay. So the whole idea is they pay 4 to bounce my card, and then I'm only going to take 5? Unless they have another land, of course, and another creature, not another creature, another card to play that costs 1, and then they would have it, but they need a land and a 1-drop. They have the land. Is that a 1-drop? I'm going to lose my mind if they do. Alright, this is bad. But at the same time, they can't use the 1-drop now to bounce Atraxa, meaning that we will stay alive, I believe. We are in the clear, guys. That was close. Very risky how I did that, but worked out. Opponent goes first. This hand is almost picture perfect. We're going to keep it. I feel like I should have not kept the Zombify, but just in some weird situation, they get rid of it with Duress, the Bat. I could think of like 10 different cards. I feel like in the grindy... Oh my goodness. Alright, never mind. They're pulling something crazy. Alright, let's find that 4th land. We do not find the 4th land. But there's still hope. There's always hope. That's an unstoppable slasher, guys. So here's what I'm thinking. I could go Caustic Exhale with Cut Down and take out the slasher. Or I could also Rona's Vortex it back to their hand. And then that throws them off completely. What's the right play, you may ask? Well, I want to save the Rona's Vortex, so I'm going to do it like this. I want to see what their follow-up play is before I Caustic Exhale, though. What are you playing? I do not understand. I'm very curious to see what their whole deck, like their deck's game plan is. It's very interesting. I'm gonna Behold the Dragon, get rid of the Slasher. Alright guys, where's this land? We just need 1 land and we're chilling. It's not a land. Definitely ain't. We're not chilling. Are you gonna go for the big swing of 5? I guess that's fine. I mean, it's just 5 and then that's it. Just need a land. That is probably the best thing they could have done, though, because now we could discard this. Still don't have the land. Sacrifice another creature. Okay. So the whole move is just we're gonna just delay them from putting all this pressure on us. We have the Caustic Exhale for Gas Guzzler, which is good. Just gonna throw it at him right now. Behold the Dragon, which they already know we have. Okay. I believe this is the turn. Alright, they're gonna do that. Sure, might as well. Zombify's too important. Can't make this stuff up, guys. The scary part is I could bring it out, but then I'd have to exile my whole graveyard, which, by the way, I don't want to. I mean, if I could get the Rona's Vortex in the graveyard, sure, because then I could save the Valgavoth and everything else will get exiled, but right now, that is too risky. They got all the lands, and we're here without the lands. This is just how it goes sometimes. Okay, we got the lands. We're in good shape now. Do we need a fifth? No. So, this is the move. We go for Valgavoth, which they could potentially give it Decayed. But then they would have to get rid of 3 permanents, but I feel like they don't mind doing that with that deck. And if they get rid of it, that's fine. I could just reanimate it again. But let's see. They could easily do that, though. I feel like that's a good move for them. If they don't have any other card to interact with Valgavoth. Really? Okay. Very fancy. Gotta discard. I'm gonna bounce that back to their hand probably. Just to reset their whole turn, pretty much. I could bring this back. That actually is a bad thing that I just did, because I could give it back to them technically with that. So technically that's not the best of plays for me. Okay, this is the move. We go for the big swing. Sure. They help me out by giving me the momentum breaker, so we're going to use that, and we win. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Tell me what you think of the deck in the comments section down below. Please like the video and subscribe if you have not already, and if you're new here, just know I have new videos coming out every day. Hope everyone has a great day. Take care.